So this happened.
What happens when you store something behind the pressure tank and you have your kid go get it? They step on the pipes and snap something. That's what happened. So the stem going to the pressure switch coming up, the gauge of pressure when it's high or low, snapped and has a big crack in it. So it's spraying water everywhere.
Yeah. So by the time we got in here, water was still shooting out.
Yeah, good thing we came in here just to grab something.
I know, so we saw it.
Yeah. It wasn't enough water for them to sit and just bust and start spraying water out everywhere.
Right.
It's enough to put a hairline crack in it for it to spray water out without them noticing. Then we come in, it's flooded.
Yeah. So this is all happening in our powerhouse, obviously. That's also where all of our solar components are. There's no risk to them because they are all up high off of the ground, so they're nowhere near any water. But it's an issue that we do need to stop and fix because until it's fixed, we don't have any running water in the house. And that means no showers. And we've been a little bit spoiled. I think we've been showering inside for, actually it's been less than a year that we've been showering inside. Because we didn't have the tile. Did we have the tile finished last summer?
I have no idea.
I think it was heading in towards fall. But We've been spoiled showering inside. When we first moved here, we were showering, like we were heating water outside over an open fire. So I'd really like to keep the ball rolling on the whole showering inside thing. And therefore, we need to get it fixed.
Yes, me too. I'm going to turn power off real quick so I don't get shocked. Play it safe. So as a side note, the tank is drained. It's no longer under pressure. I can thank my kid for that. I'm not sure who did it, but now you're both gonna learn.
Great.
The thing is, if you break something and you mess it up, it's not a big deal as long as you can fix it and you don't have to call somebody else to fix it.
Oops.
So this is good. When you guys have your own pressure tank one day, you'll know how to fix it. When your kid steps on it and cracks it.
So how it works when you have pressure in the tank, this thing reads between 40 to 60 psi. So when it goes down to 40, this thing comes down and actually closes the contacts on here, which passes voltage through and goes down to the pump. And the pump runs and fills the tank back up. And then once there's more water and more pressure in the tank, it comes in the back bottom of here. When it builds up to 60 psi, this thing opens up. When it opens up, it breaks the contact for your power and turns the tank back off. And it keeps doing that. So when you drain water out, contacts close, turns power back on, fills the tank back up. And once the tank fills back up to 60 psi, it opens the contacts back up. When they're open, disconnects power, and it's a recurrent thing. That's how it works.
Okay.
So this thing's not meant to be a stool, a stand, anything to stand on to get up to a higher elevation. It's meant for nothing. It's just meant to pretty much gauge the pressure. That's it.
You're welcome to borrow Dad's ladder anytime you need to reach something that is above your head height, okay?
Alright, she wired up. I'm going to fire it up real quick. Alright, check this out. That's 63.
There's a little bit of a delay, but you fixed it,
Yes.
and we're going to be able to shower.
Yes, and have water.
Yeah, and have running water in the house.
We took care of the pressure tank. The stem going to the switch had a little hairline crack and it was spraying water everywhere. easy fix, took care of that. So next we're gonna do is our plan to pretty much close in the underneath of this porch behind me. We're gonna start attaching 2x12s pressure treated to the 6x6 posts. We'll work our way around, and once we get to this right side of mine, we'll work on the placement of the AC unit.
I hate to break it to you, Leon, but we didn't build this to be your shelter, okay? Your house is down at the barn, not underneath the front porch. You gotta go. We're closing it in. It's time to go. Come on, guys.
Good. Alright, so we're putting that one in up top from here to there because the stone is going to come down and stop right here. Whew. It was such a beautiful morning, and now you can't even see past the end of our deck. It's all fog. Mountain living, we expect.
So the plan for this and what we're working towards is getting everything all the way around this porch wrapped with the wood. And that's simply so that we have something we can attach cement board to, because ultimately there's going to be stone that's going from the ground all the way up. And that's going to be the same stone that is wrapping around the concrete foundation of the house, so it ties everything together.
Yes.
But step one is getting all of this wood up.
Yep. And then goes up the cement board.
Yes.
And then it's going to sit for a little bit.
Yes. And hopefully we can get more done today without more rain. Because yes, it does rain every single day here.
Every day.
Not year round, but we're in that season right now where
it rains every day.
Yeah. You ready? This is very heavy.
More. I'm holding the other end in the air.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hate these boards. Why is it so heavy?
Oh! I ain't that heavy. Just put it on the concrete. I'll do the rest.
You gave me the easy job for once, huh? What was that you just said?
I said I'm right. So it's gonna get built up, so it's gonna get covered up. So the stone didn't go all the way down here. So we can bring the stone down to here, it's gonna get buried anyways. We see the elevation of the curb right there, the steps are sitting on. I think, yeah, my calculations are correct. Put a little dirt in here, a little fill. Don't need to bring all the way down.
Yes, that's what you have me here for, Josh, okay?
So the reason why we're doubling these 2x12s up on the front versus the sides is because we have this right here in front. We want to bring it out to the same depth, and then we're going to put a
We're gonna put cement board.
Put a cement board over the top of that and stone it. So the stone's gonna come from here, it's gonna come up, it's gonna stop underneath here. This all matches all the way around, and we don't have this on the side, so we didn't double anything up. We actually put them right between the posts. So we use these exterior grade structural screws. Letting you guys know these things are shear rated at 1,196 pounds per. So I got 4 on each side, so I don't anticipate these shearing off whatsoever, and they are pressure treated rated also. So we're gonna pause on this side for now because we're gonna work on the steps right here because we're gonna close this off, and I'm gonna be underneath here, and I'm gonna need, I guess, an exit to get out. So I'm gonna crawl through, and then we'll come out this way, and we'll start that side. All right, that's it.
Oh, it looks different, Mommy.
It's got speckles on it, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it doesn't have this like the other one in the buggy.
Yeah. Good find.
Muddy footprints. Muddy footprints.
Oh, next one. Give me a short piece of board. I'm gonna run a piece of board up like this. When this board's around 30 inches long, we're gonna put it vertical while we nail them in, because otherwise they're gonna eventually bow out.
So now that we have the underside of the steps enclosed, that means we need to handle the air conditioning unit and the position that it is in, because right now it's underneath the deck.
Our original plan was to put lattice there and have all the airflow for the unit, but now since we're going to cover the entire thing with stone, we decided to pull that unit out and put it on the side.
We have to, because otherwise it's not going to be accessible. If we had had the lattice, we could remove the lattice to get in there. And we really wanted it hidden at first. At first, I think it just kind of, for us, it was so hard for us to visualize what the front porch would look like, and that air conditioning unit just stuck out like a sore thumb. And we wanted it to be hidden, so we were like, oh, well, we can just put it underneath the front porch, which would have been fine had we gone with lattice.
Yes.
But stone is the better way to go. It's just going to look better. It's going to be more.
It'll flow together better.
Yeah.
So
It's not as simple as just, oh, okay, let's just scoot the unit right on out. Josh actually is going to have to get in there and like unhook.
It's not hard though either. All I can do is disconnect.
Yeah.
Put a box, splice a few wires, run it over, remount, disconnect, and tie it all in.
It's no big deal. No big deal, right, Josh?
That's easy enough. We got this one. Let's go ahead and take the lags out of the pad, shift him sideways. Well, I guess I'll push, you pull the cords out and I push him out.
Okay.
All right. So our pad is set, it's level in all directions, the unit's on there and it's bolted down. So all this stuff, guys, will get covered up by landscaping once we get to that project. It's probably a little bit out. It's all gonna get covered up. This right here, I guess the line set's gonna get covered up, but first we're gonna start on the electrical. I'm gonna mount this disconnect over here. I'm gonna reroute the liquid tight around so it doesn't just flop over, come to the unit. So we gotta get under the deck and do a few more things too. Go to the barn real quick. There's a small roll like this big of green wire. It's the only roll I got that's big and green. So grab that roll.
Okay.
Thanks.
I got it.
You got it?
Yep.
Cool. Thank you.
Yep.
What's up, Leon?
You're not out under here, you know that. Disconnect up mounted. This guy's turned back on. I know we got a lot of comments about with the solar and our split systems. They all work out great. So during the day, we actually run all three of these. The one in the bedroom, the one out in the main area, and also the one up in the boys' bedroom. But at night, the one in the main area gets turned off, and the bedrooms stay running throughout the entire night. So they do a good job. I think our house is probably a brisk, cool, crisp 67 degrees. It's that way all summer long, which is great. We live off grid too, which is awesome. So you don't gotta be hot to live off grid. I'm rambling. So before continuing later, we're gonna go ahead and install the boards so we get the cement board out.
Take my hand, follow, don't be shy. Let the light take you, close your eyes now. And I will lead you down. Do you remember the silver sky hanging over our night somehow? I will take you back somehow.
How are you gonna get out?
Look up at this hole.
No, you can't fit through that hole.
You could probably get through, and then right there, right below your hips, you could stop. You
Well,
know?
where are you gonna get out at?
I'm with that hole.
No, you're not.
All right.
Hey, come through here.
Josh, you're gonna get stuck. Oh my gosh. I can't believe you fit. We need to start feeding you more little Debbie's.
Let's see you try.
No matter where I go, I can't let you go. I can't let you go. I can't let you go.